flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kennesaw State Owls. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gators are rolling down the field. A hand to the running back. Sweet cut there. He has the first and still on his feet. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kennesaw State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You can barely hear yourself start. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here. And
makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Now the play fake. Steps away. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Oh, after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Pryor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking to throw, it's Odom. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Lost to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Odom. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialed.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's on target and complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that.
And he motors into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's running free down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to pass. It's Odom. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Gets it out quickly. Ripping through the defense. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield. Looking for a big-time play. The noise is deafening. Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Intercepted a first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richard. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Odom. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw-State offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single running back. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Unloads to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. They'll run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get to him as he throws.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's
turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows when to bring it. Power football with the right. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. The Gators have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Gonna look downfield again. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't...
Wide run to the right. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 24 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hayes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Richard. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He'll keep it himself. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. That is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, and you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
The throw. It's complete to the right, and they get him down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kennesaw.State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it.
Breaks into the open. He's at the top, and he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Offense lining up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got a man. It's Scott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Tigers are on the move. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Delivers the stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot, Kennesaw State, cause touchdown Owls. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Scott. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Scott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Fires complete on the crosser. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Brown. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field. Dude.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back's got it. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense.
Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
To the air on first down.
They're trailing by just 4 to UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The offense changing the play. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now adjusting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
29.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Clemson jumps to the line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little extra time. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kennesaw.State, 29.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
Wide open on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Powers through the defender. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will take the field first. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Using his legs to buy some time.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right, diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. Scanning the field, it's Anthony. He's going to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. This attack so lethal with that big play capability now first. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Anthony. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Taylor. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Fit it in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Using the quick game. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Anthony. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Off-play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They want to run it left here. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Anthony. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half.
Georgia, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the 2nd half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 15 over Fresno State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route. He caught it into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown now. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Washington. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Pressure coming. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Dropping back, it's Anthony. They're setting up the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Rasmussen. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. We reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Anthony. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
He smashes his way through again. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The run to the left. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Find some fresh air. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
coming up.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense set for a first down play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Back to throw, it's Anthony. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. Finishes the run with the slide. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen